Welcome to the Adventure Trailers Tire Repair Series. Today we're going to learn how to fit a tire on the rim, mark the valve location, and lubricate the tire and then the rim. Start to fit the tire onto the rim by hand. Once you've got as much of the tire as you can on the rim, then use the deluxe tire iron to start levering the tire down and onto the rim. It helps if you've pre-lubricated the edge of the tire and the rim. It's going to take a little bit of leverage to get the tire over the rim. Again, showing hooking the deluxe tire iron onto the rim and trying to lever the tire over. Use your foot to stabilize the rim. Eventually you'll get the tire worked all the way around and onto the rim. So showing the process again, levering on as much of the tire as possible onto the rim, and then placing the foot on the rim to stabilize the tire, get in a good position for levering and lever the tire completely onto the rim. We're at the halfway point now, half the tire's on the rim. Add a good amount of lubrication to the tire and rim again to help it slip on. And then try and fit as much of the tire onto the rim as you can by hand. Put in the regular standard tire iron as a placeholder so the tire doesn't slip off the rim. And then using the deluxe iron, just start to lever the tire slowly onto the rim, working your way around. More of the tire that you get on the rim, the harder it becomes to lever it on. So you, instead of using just arm strength, you have to use body strength. So you can use good body position, stabilizing the rim with your foot and pulling back on the tire. The last little portion here, you really want to re-lubricate the tire and rim, make sure it's as slippery as possible, keeping the tire in the well with your foot. And then the last section here, just slipping the tire iron underneath, keeping the other side of the tire in the well, and pulling back and levering the tire finally onto the rim. With the tire back on the rim, we now need to seat the beads. To snug up the tire onto the back of the rim, place it on a bucket and then use your body weight to drive the tire down onto the shoulder of the rim. Doesn't have to go all the way back flush, just has to touch the rim all the way around. That way it'll hold air. Attach the air line and then invert the tire. Use the same process here just to get the front of the tire to touch the shoulder of the rim, create an airtight seal. And then pushing down on the tire, holding it in place. I'm going to start to inflate the tire, and you'll see the tire starting to inflate almost immediately. And I'm going to add a little bit more air to it, and I'm going to set the bead on the tire. You'll hear a pop as the bead on the tire seats itself on the back of the rim. Be careful here, as any dirt caught between the tire and the rim is going to come flying out. Advise wearing safety goggles. Front bead still has to seat, so add more air. You heard the pop. The tire's back on the rim. We did this whole procedure without a valve core, and this allowed us to get a large volume of air quickly into the tire to reseat it. But now we want to put the valve back in, as we're going to reinflate the tire up to pressure. Once we've done that, we use our soapy water solution and check for leaks around the edge of the rim and also around the valve stem itself. Check on both sides of the tire. With any luck, we shouldn't have any leaks, so we'll be back on the road with a viable tire or a viable spare.